I see that 40 million FBA. And you see that they've been out here trying to stop our numbers. They don't even really want our numbers out there, y'all. They be like, man, let's keep them numbers low now. Every single thing is an act to reduce foundational Black American presence in the Americas. Because again, foundational Black American presence in America petrifies them. Because the more foundational Black Americans are out here standing on lineage business, the more foundational Black Americans are really saying, you can't pull that patriotism stuff on me, because that's really what it is now, y'all. They can't pull that patriotism stuff on us. They used to be able to pull that, and Black folks to get frustrated, upset, hurt feelings. They used to always try to pull that. This right here, y'all notice they don't ever want to bring this up right here either? Check this out. Here we go. They don't ever want to show y'all this right there. Notice that, family? Notice they don't ever want to bring that up. They don't want to talk about the indigenous foundational Black Americans. They don't ever want to talk about the Black American Indian. And let me give you another little reverse psychology and psychop. They always want to hit you with the Indian, but they always want to make it look like we were enslaved by the Indians. Yes, that's true, but that ain't what it is. The Native American Pocahontas Indian, all that was someone who stole our identity. They were reclassified. That's all that is, y'all. That was Mongoloids reclassified as Black Indians. That's it. It ain't that deep. They was reclassified as Black Indians right there. That right there is a foundational Black American doll. They didn't just go around and make Black dolls just for fun back then. That's not really the type of game that they was on. That's not really what they was doing. So if they was doing that, that's because they seen something. They seen something that spooked them. That's what it is. So the fact that they've been running around here trying to run that game on us, man, hell no. Never, not at all. You cannot trick us. You cannot manipulate us. Everything is to reduce our ancestral presence right here in the United States of America. The origins of the Americas is very clear. The occupants of the Americas is very clear. Foundational Black Americans. And I'm talking about thousands of years ago. We know exactly when we got here. We know exactly where we came from and how long we've been here. These other people, it's very murky. Like I told you, I asked old buddy, I said, when did the Mongoloids get here? He couldn't answer the question. And then when he finally answered the question, he said 15,000 years ago. That's cap. So they already put lies inside of their answers. And the fact that we expose them, it's a wrap. They don't ever want to do that. See, what ended up happening is when Black Americans got here, okay, say, for instance, when slaves got here, all the dominant society did, he seen all of us who were free, and he just reclassified us as slaves. He said they're all slaves. What's the best thing to do? It's a very tricky thing that they pull. What's the best thing to do? They don't want to say that there's already millions of Black people here, because now they can't stake claim to America. No. So the two things that the dominant society did two major things, two major trick bags that he pulled. He's seen that there was already millions of Black people here when he brought the slaves over. And what he ended up saying is that those millions of people here, they're just slaves that either escaped or they're slaves that we set free. So this is why everybody thinks that our history starts with slavery, because they tricked you into believing that the millions of people here, he brought them all over here. He didn't bring over millions of Black Americans. The millions of Black Americans were already here. He just reclassified them. That's all he did. Because if he reclassifies them,